Welcome back to the channel, Upcyclers. Today we've got everybody's favorite kind of video, a graded card reveal. Specifically what we're looking at today is a CGC order of Marvel cards. So what we have here is a whole bunch of Marvel cards. I'm going to put over here. All right. Let's get to it. So this is all 2022 Marvel Metal Spider-Man. It was one of the most popular sets of the year, certainly within Marvel cards, but truly one of the more popular sets in all of trading cards, really, when you get right down to it. There are a few other cards in here from other Marvel sets, but the vast majority of them are that. I think CGC makes a lot of sense with Marvel cards. Because they are part of the same parent company that is the biggest comic grader out there, and they designed their labels and slabs to match. So, if you want to match a graded comic book with your cards, they'll look really nice together. All right, so let's get started. We've got Moon Knight. This is the gold parallel, and that got a mint 9. Oh, just as a side note, I guess we'll get a 9 pile going over there. Remember that, sorry, this is also the high number. So in this set, it goes from 1 to 200. So this card's 155. So then card 55, the corresponding Moon Knight card, which I have right here. Make sure this is in focus. There we go. Come on, focus. There we go. Corresponding Moon Knight card. The base image, which also has this style on the border, looks like that. So that's the two Moon Knight cards. And I guess get a little 9 pile going. All right, here we go. Here's a gold Spider-Man. 8.5. We'll do this. We'll do progressively better grades from right to left. There's a gold Winter Soldier. It's not all just gold cards. It's just happens to be the order they're coming out in. Here's a Miles Morales gold. I do like this card a lot. I've got in some much rarer parallels coming at some point in this order. Oh, one thing I should note is this is a very large order. It's like almost 90 cards, so I'm probably going to break this up into 2 videos. All right, this is our first gem mint. Now, CGC, their gem mint is 9.5, and then they have a pristine 10 and a perfect 10. So that's a nice one to get. That is Wolverine. That's one of the most popular characters in the gold. Here is the Miles Morales light blue. Now, the light blue and the light green parallels were from the Upper Deck ePack website. So you'd buy the cards virtually online, open them, and then you could trade with other people. And if you could get 10 base cards, you could turn it in for the blue, and then 10 blues you could turn in for the green. I actually do have a couple of greens in here somewhere. Here's another one of that card in a mint 9. I just think it looks really good. There's another gem mint. There's the blue. That's the high number. So the other one was number 52. This is 152. That's a gem mint. And actually, with the parallels, the blues and the greens, the high number is a lot rarer because it was a lot harder to get because, where you might get 3 or 4 base cards in a given pack, you're only going to get 1 high number card. So amass 10 of the high number cards was a little harder to find. Here's another one of that card. And a 9. So far, with these metal cards, anything 9 is actually pretty good because these things are delicate. There's Moon Knight. There's the light blue and a 9. These are all ones. And I got to tell you, I had a phenomenally good time gathering all these cards up and doing all the trading and messaging and chatting with people, it really took me back to the old days of, when I was a kid collecting and trading cards and such. Um, so it really was a lot of fun. Make sure we got everything in frame properly here. There we go. That's a little better. Anyway, now we've got our first pristine 10, and that's a pristine 10 of a blue Moon Knight. That's probably what I'm going to keep in the old personal collection. I am a bit of a Moon Knight fan, as you're probably noticing already, a theme of Miles Morales cards with Moon Knight stuff. My son's the big Moon Knight guy. I'm sorry, is the big Miles Morales guy. I'm the Moon Knight guy. There's another one of that blue, and that's in a 9.5. As often, you send in a few examples of the same card, hoping you can keep the highest value one. So I'll probably keep the pristine 10 and sell the other two. Maybe I'll keep the gem mint and sell the pristine 10. I'll have to get an idea of what they're going for. There's a Thor, gem mint. These are all the blues. Promise it's not just blues and golds. It's just how we're going through them. Captain America. There's a 9.5. Also in a blue. That's a gem. That was the high number. Here's the low number regular Captain America card in 9. So far doing pretty darn well with our gem mints and 10s. Just a few 8s. And as soon as I say that, here's another 8. 8.5. Oh, this is a good one. We've got Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider in a pristine 10 blue. That's a good card. That's probably worth a decent amount of money. This one also will probably go for pretty good money, I imagine. This is a another one of the light blue, the ePack, redemption cards in a gem mint. That's the high numbers. The high number, generally they use like an old school image. In a lot of cases, they use the image or the artwork from like when that character first appeared. That's unfortunate that one only got an 8.5. Got to be a mark on it somewhere. I guess a little in that corner. That corner's a little soft. All right. Just took a total flyer on that one. That's Agent Venom. I got a nice gem mint of Mr. Negative, Spider-Man villain of video game fame. There's another one. Oops. You go over here. Okay. This is the, sorry. These were the high number. You can see that. That's the low number. The regular image, or the old school versus the modern image. There's Mayday Parker. Spider-Man Metal, that got a gem. Halfway through box 1. Now we're getting into the grandioses. Hopefully that's picking up the light from, there it is, picking up the light from the camera. These are almost refractory, and like it almost looks like there's movement in the back of the card. I don't think the video really does it justice. These are really beautiful cards in hand, and this is a gem mint. Ghost Spider. That's a good one. That's even better. There's a pristine 10 of Ghost Spider. Guess I can sell that one and keep that one. Yeah, I'll have to think through what I'm actually going to keep versus sell. I am a couple grand into this stuff, so I would like to recover a good chunk, if not all of my investment into this, and hopefully have a few stuff to keep for the PC. But we'll figure that out off camera. You don't need to listen to me make the proverbial sausage. All right, this is a cool one. We've got the grandiose parallel of Carnage in a pristine 10. For those of you that are, sports card people that are just watching this video, there are certainly certain characters out there, as I imagine you would guess, that, are more popular than others, kind of like your, you know, Ken Griffey Jr.'s and, you know, Julio Rodriguez's and Aaron Judge's of the world. The Spider-Man himself, Miles Morales, a couple of the big Spider-Man villains like Carnage and Venom, Wolverine, stuff like that can be pretty popular. Then you've got Venom. This is the old school image of Venom. I mean, that's a pretty nice pile of 9s, 9.5s, and 10s. I'm very happy with this so far. There's a Gem Mint Black Panther Grandiose. I'm surprised that's our first Black Panther. I feel like I sent quite a few Black Panthers in, and just as I say that, there's Black Panther number 2, Grandiose and a gem. Grandiose in a 7.5. Ouch. Look, the 7.5 pile is not even going to be in frame, but trust me, it's over there. This one will be. I don't personally. I mean, I like Spider-Man just as much as the next guy, but it's not a card that I would, PC. But Spider-Man, generally speaking, is the most valuable character. He's kind of the goat of the Marvel world. So that one will definitely sell and sell pretty well. Plus, that's a pretty iconic image. Peter Porker, if any of you watched Into the Spider-Verse, you've been introduced to this character. Here's Miles Morales. This is the high number image. Grandiose. The Grandiose was a parallel in each box. I believe you got 2 of them. Boxes were about $500 when they were coming out. So, the Grandioses aren't the easiest thing to get. And to get a good character in a good grade, you'd like to think should hold some pretty decent collector interest and hopefully value. Here's a high number Moon Knight Grandiose in a gem. And I was pretty darn careful about how I, prepared and, wiped down fingerprints and put in fresh sleeves and all that stuff. This is a cool one. Here is a pristine 10 Thor Grandiose. This is actually a Grandiose. What's weird about this one is the image of Thor is so big on this particular card, and for some reason, this area up here, I feel like probably should have been done with the Grandiose, but for some reason they didn't. It's not air or anything. They're all like that. So all you get is this little bit down here, but that's how they made it, and that got a gem, so that's cool. Okay, now we've got Captain America in a pristine 10 Grandiose. That's a cool one. There you go. I'm just gonna show that finish off a little bit. That's cool. And here's another one. Exact same card. Cool. Captain America, I should have mentioned earlier, is a pretty popular character as well. Here's a gold of Ghost Spider. This is the high number image. This is the first instance of, I believe, the first instance of Ghost Spider in one of the comic books. Here's exactly the same card in exactly the same grade. They were not big fans of my gold Ghost Spiders. As you can continue to see by this little run of 8s we've got going here. Eight five on the modern Ghost Spider image. 8.5 on the modern Ghost Spider image. I'm like a broken record here. Here's an 8.5 on the gold Black Panther. That is the high number old school image. There we go. We finally got a gem on a gold. I don't think I got any gems on gold. Maybe there's one down there, but I don't recall seeing one. It seems like all the golds have done very poorly. But there's a gem. That's probably a keeper. I do like me some Black Panther. And here's the final card of box one. We've got Moon Knight, gold in a 9. There we go. All right. Well, again, thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think of this Marvel stuff long term. Do you collect Marvel? Did you get any of this? The Spider-Man Marvel Metal set. And yeah, as always, enjoy yourself. I hope everything's going great for you. And take care. We'll see you in the next one.